Yo, what up guys? Mooky here, and today I'm giving you a new What If series. This is What If Izuku was trained by Shen Woo. This is part 1. And if you guys basically wanted to know why I'm doing another KOF, well, what if? It's mostly because I'm getting anxious and hyped for KOF 15. So I feel like doing another, what if on KOF would actually hold me over for at least a little bit. I hope you guys can understand. Not only that, Shen Woo has actually grown to be one of my favorite, KOF characters. Kind of makes sense given that he was originally designed to be the main protagonist of, the third KOF saga in the series, actually, but was replaced with Ash instead. But whatever. I still think the guy is awesome, and that's why I want to do a what if he trained my boy Izuku. So, I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get into this. Izuku Midoriya. As many of you may know, Izuku is born quirkless. With that, he's basically the 20% of the human population that has no meta abilities whatsoever. But because of this, his old friends began to bully him. His life begins turning upside down, and his number one dream that he always wanted, being a hero, is basically shattered and right in front of him. Until one fateful day. A fateful day about a Chinese man basically comes to Japan for some reason. Then Izuku in the same park where he got his ass kicked by Bakugo and his two lackeys once again, where he soon sees a man that looks like in his early 20s, basically saying, man, you got it rough, kid. I'm not gonna lie. But soon, Izuku's saying, who are you, mister? Saying, huh? Oh, me? Nothing minor. I'm just a drifter, looking for a good fight. That's all. And it looks like you could actually use some fighting experience. With soon he's saying, fighting experience? With then saying, come on, stop laying on the ground and get your ass up. As he soon picks up a young Izuku and stands on his feet. But soon saying, there you go. You can't act seriously. I can't look down on somebody who just got his ass kicked. Gotta stand back up. Get back up. Always keep moving forward. Stop. Don't let the past actually hinder your progress, kid. With soon saying, sorry, it's kind of rough, especially when you don't have power, when you don't have a quirk. With soon the guy saying, psst, a quirk smirk. It's not like it matters. I mean, look at me. I'm literally quirkless, and I'm one of the most powerful people in the underground world. With soon Izuku saying, wait, what? You're quirkless? Just like me? But how? Saying, easy. The never give up attitude, and always show and always give it everything you got, no matter what. With soon Izuku saying, wait, how are you? Within a couple of guys basically calling out to the blonde-haired man saying, hey, Shen Woo. With soon Izuku saying, Shen Woo? But then thinking, crap. Looks like they came back for a rematch. I'm always up for it. As a couple of guys in black suits, as it being at least around, 7 of them. And a few of them actually have weapons, such as chains and a baseball bat. With soon Izuku saying, wait, you're gonna take them all on? But you're quirkless. With saying, like I told you, kid, you don't need a quirk to show you're strong. Soon, one of the guys in the suits having a cigarette is now saying, you're gonna pay for not throwing that match what I told you to. With soon Shen Woo saying, but why should I? I told you, I don't throw matches and I don't listen to other people. I give it my all, no matter what anyone tells me. With soon Izuku couldn't help but seem awestruck at the guy, as for some reason, his charisma almost reminded him of All Might in a way. But soon, one of the thugs actually tried to hit Shen Woo with a bat. But soon, Shen Woo actually punching him before he even had a chance to even lay a finger on him, as he sent flying backwards with just one solitary punch to the face. But then another one came at him as he tried using his quirk this time, as he actually had the ability to absorb metal and made his body basically hard as steel. But soon running up to Shen Woo and trying to punch him over and over again, with Shen Woo basically dodging all of his punches and then putting his hands together and then smashing them up to the villain's chin as he sends the villain flying before hitting him with a solitary punch to the gut, sending him flying again, sending the other one flying. But then all the other villains saying, "Screw this!" as soon 5 of them began rushing at him, with then Shen Woo saying, "Bring it!" with then running at all the other villains while basically doing barrages of punches all across the villains' faces, and then one of the other villains trying to use his quirk, which is that of a fireball quirk, sends it at Shen Woo. But soon Izuku sees this and was about to be worried for the guy before Shen Woo actually just extends his hand and then reflects it somewhere else around the park. As Izuku sees this, he's saying, he just reflected that guy's quirk like it was nothing. But how? What soon? The guy's saying, "What the? How? How the hell did you do this? You're supposed to be quirkless, right? You had to have a quirk." Saying, "Nah, dude, I have nothing like that, bro. All I am is a pure, unadulterated badass that does what I want when I want. And all I want is a strong opponent to beat the hell out of." As Suit saying, "Stay the hell away from me!" Before Shen Woo tenses up his right arm, brings it all the way back, as for some reason, Izuku can see something coming from Shen Woo's right arm, as it looks like it's somewhat glowing in a way. Within, he basically brings his arm forward at the villain as he was running away. Soon, Shen Woo makes contact with his back, as he's soon sent flying with so much force. He's basically knocked through multiple small alleyway walls before basically his entire body caving in on the force. His entire body bleeding from that one solitary punch. But soon, Izuku was utterly dumbfounded, seeing the blonde-haired, tan skin, and half-shirtless man basically just defeated a bunch of quirk thugs with just his bare hands. But soon, Izuku saying, Are you really quirkless, Mr. Saying, "Huh? Oh, this Mr. Crap Kid. Call me Shen Woo." But soon saying, "Shen Woo, can you teach me how you did all that? You said you're quirkless, right? Teach me, please." But soon saying, "Huh? You want me to teach you? Honestly, I've never actually thought about any of that crap. Especially teaching a kid like you." But soon, he looks at Izuku, as he almost looks like that of a lost puppy dog. And not only that, for some reason, he also sees a lot of potential in Izuku. But then, thinking to himself, what the hell? Why the hell not? I think I could show you at least a little bit of details. But I will tell you, my fighting style isn't like anything else. It's basically street boxing that I had to learn and pick up on my own. Just letting you know so it ain't anything traditional like that other bullshit. But soon, Izuku saying, right, please train me, Shen Woo sensei. But soon saying, sensei? Huh. As Shen Woo basically puts his fingers to his chin, saying, honestly, I think I like the sound of that. Sensei. And Shen Woo basically goes to Izuku's level by bending down, saying, tell me, what's your name, kid? Saying, Izuku Midoriya. I'm, 7 years old, actually. Saying, well, Izuku, starting from today, you and I will be master and student. I'll teach you everything I know. But you also can't criticize my teaching style. Not only that, you also gotta find the fire in your stomach. Find that passion that you want it again. No matter what anyone tells you, keep moving forward. With soon, Izuku saying, yes, master. Within, as the years go by, Izuku began training under Shen Woo. As Shen Woo stayed in Japan for quite a bit, even actually gained a lot of money from underground fights actually, with soon making a name for himself as, the same nickname he got when he was in Shanghai, that being the God of War. Then, he continued training Izuku in his own personal boxing style, and his training with Izuku was pretty rigorous and pretty, tough and hellish, if I do say so. As Shen Woo wanted to make Izuku tough and strong to handle any kind of punishment and dish it out 10 times more than his opponent. With that, Izuku actually came back with tons of, bruises and scars at that. Inko was pretty worried. However, she actually met Shen Woo, who was actually a pretty kind and caring person when she first met him. As he does look like a thug and pretty scary, he actually cares a lot about Izuku. And actually kind of treats him like that of a, younger brother, even though he's kind of old enough to somewhat be like a father to him, if you think about it. However, one day, as Izuku was waiting on Shen Woo to basically, train him, soon he actually got a call from Shen Woo saying that he plans on entering in the newest KOF tournament, being the KOF 2003 tournament, with his teammates Ash Crimson and Dulong, with Izuku wanting to cheer on his master and even telling him that he plans on getting stronger when he comes back. With that, Dulong actually is proud of his little protege wanting to get stronger. During his time of training by himself, he actually took up the time to, wanting to know on that mysterious power that Shen Woo has, which Izuku has now actually found out that the power being that of Ki, really, which is basically the life force of every living being on the planet. Knowing this, Izuku took his time to try and figure out his Ki, as he wanted to know on how, Shen Woo was able to do it. But thinking of his master, he realized that he probably would have told him that one day he just figured out how to do it when he just wanted to push past his limits. Realizing that's kind of the stupidest way on how to figure out his Ki, he decided to take his time and research ways to manipulate it by doing tons of meditation, tons of mental focus, and awareness of his surroundings. With that, he began realizing that his senses were basically began being heightened. Not only that, his strength, speed, and durability began to grow as well. Before one day, he actually was able to channel his Ki throughout his entire body and empowered it to his fist. With that, Izuku was able to learn how to manipulate it. Also finding out that, that Shen Woo's team, being the hero team, actually got eliminated from the KOF tournament and nearing the semifinals, actually. which kind of sucks. He was actually rooting for his master to make it all the way to the end, but unfortunately he didn't. But soon, Shen Woo returning back to Shanghai and then heading back to Masafu to see Izuku's training, which he got pretty stronger thanks to it. Within the next year, with Izuku turning that of 13, Shen Woo decided to take on the next KOF tournament alongside Ash and their new partner being Oswald. During this time, Izuku actually met Ash and Oswald for the first time, as he thought that Oswald was kind of shady and Ash seemed a little bit, off really. He seemed like he was cool and pretty, weird guy, but personally, there was something about him that just seemed off to him, but he didn't know how to put it. So he just kept it to himself, saying that he'll cheer on his, master and teammates once again. Within, Izuku encountered, Bakugo throughout this time, realizing that Izuku hasn't really taken on his threats lately nowadays, with Izuku getting nervous in front of Bakugo, but then realized that he now has power, that he now is stronger, he now has the ability to manipulate his ki. But soon, Izuku telling him to piss off, that he's not afraid of him anymore. But soon hearing this, Bakugo gets annoyed and telling him somebody's actually grown a pair before he actually plans on hitting Izuku with an explosion, before Izuku could actually see the explosion come at him, but it almost seemed like it was in slow motion. But soon, Izuku actually dodging it like it was nothing. But then seeing this, Bakugo was actually annoyed, telling him, who the hell gave you permission to dodge my explosion? But soon trying to hit him with another one, and another, before Izuku just actually hits Bakugo dead set to his chest with just a solitary punch, sending him somewhat flying for a bit. But soon, he gets knocked into the back of their classroom. But soon, everybody's seeing this. But then, Izuku realizing that he has more power than he realized. But soon, Izuku smiling, saying, "This is the fruits of my labor. The fruits of the training that I went through Master Shen Woo." But soon is happy for what has to come. Within, Izuku seeing what happened with the next KOF tournament, with once again the hero team being knocked out of the tournament pretty early on. Once again, finding out that his master has been eliminated, Izuku feels kind of down, until soon after he finds out that that he and Oswald were actually in the hospital. With hearing this, Izuku was actually dumbfounded and asked his master what the hell happened. But soon, Shen Woo basically told him that he and Oswald actually fought each other pretty hard. But soon, Izuku thinking, seriously? You guys basically sparred each other to the point that you nearly killed each other? But soon, Oswald, who already was out of his hospital gown and basically in his regular clothes, about to leave, basically saying, "Don't be absurd, young Midoriya. Actually, we actually fought each other because I thought killing him would give me a special type of drug I needed for a job." But soon, Izuku saying, "Wait, what? That's why you tried to kill my master? What the hell?" But soon saying, "However, Ash was the one who told me to kill him. He told me that the company that actually distributed the drug was an enemy of Shen Woo and would only take payment once he was dead. So I had no choice. Little did I know, Ash lied to me." But soon, Shen Woo saying, "You're not the only one, old man. You lied to me too. I mean, I wanted to fight against a really strong opponent, and I mean a really strong one, and you were that, Oswald. But to be honest, to think that he basically used me as a tool and a puppet, I thought he was my friend. I thought we were close." But soon, saying, "Master, And soon Shen Woo's looking at his disciple saying, Izuku, remember what I told you? But soon saying to always seek strong opponents and to reach to become stronger. Saying, what? Yeah, that's and something else. Remember, I told you about trust and loyalty? Saying, oh yeah, you told me that to find friends, allies that value trust and loyalty, that see you for you and don't see anything else. With soon saying, yeah, I thought Ash was like that, but it looks like I was wrong. He basically discarded our friendship and used me as a tool. So now, as soon he got out of the hospital bed saying, I plan on going to kick his ass when I find him. And then I'm going to make him explain why he used me. With then, Izuku saying, I'm rooting for you, Master. And if you need my help, I'll be there right by your side. Saying, with soon patting his protege's head, saying, thanks, Izu. Appreciate it, little guy. But then, as the next year, Izuku is about to begin his final year in junior high, as he's now 14 years old, and he now has a handle on, well, Shen Woo's boxing style. However, he actually edited a little bit to add his own fighting style to it. He actually added a couple of self-taught kickboxing moves as well. So now he doesn't just incorporate raw, vicious punches of a brawler in his fighting style, but that's of well-calculated and precise kicks too as well. With that, Izuku feels like a true martial artist, a true fighter with the power of ki on his side. Not only that, he's even got quite the reputation now in junior high after defeating Bakugo with a single hit. Bakugo didn't like that, so now he's constantly challenging him to fights over and over again, and even everyone else at Aldera Junior High as well. Little did everyone know, Izuku's strong enough to take down the toughest of transformable quirk users, and even able to reflect all types of emitter-type quirks right back as opponent, or away from him as well, just like his master. He even has not only that, he even has a lot more control over his ki than his master too, even allowing him to engulf his entire body with ki to release his aura like that, even into that of bloodlust, even able to increase his speed and durability too. He hasn't found any way to manipulate it to create like elemental properties like other KOF fighters, but in due time, he'll probably figure it out. Not only that, this Izuku is a lot more different physically too. He's at least a couple inches taller. He's at least 5'7" now, which is not big, but still pretty drastic if you think about it. Which also, he's a lot more well built, and he even takes after his master quite a bit. And no, he doesn't have tan skin, and he isn't always shirtless either, so none of that. But he does have a piercing of a skull on his left ear actually, and has that of a chain wrapped around his pants too, to basically honor his master. With not only that, he even made a name for himself in the underground too, as that of a powerful brawler, but mostly fighting against villains and helping out the innocent whenever they need him. Basically nicknaming him the Wild Liger of Masafu, actually. With that, Izuku now heads to junior high, with soon their teacher saying, now that you all are now finally beginning your last year here at Aldera Junior High, and you'll be going on to high school, I believe this may be the perfect time to give you all a career aptitude test and see what you'll probably be doing in the future. But soon, everybody not saying anything before their teacher tossed all the papers in the air saying, but why bother? all of you want to become heroes after all, isn't that right? But soon everybody activating their quirks, except, well, Bakugo, who still has his feet on the desk and not even say anything until later on. As for Izuku, he's doing the same, but basically looking over his phone, as he found out that another KOF tournament is about to begin, as he thinks to himself, huh? A tournament already? But the last one was just a couple months ago. Why now? This doesn't make any sense. As Izuku is basically scratching the back of his head about all of this, as soon he gets a message from Shen Woo basically saying that he's going to be entering the next KOF tournament while he's in class, as he's going to be working alongside Dulong, with Izuku saying, hey, that's his old teammate when Ash was part of it. But then he also said he's going to be working alongside Ash's old childhood friend named Elizabeth. But soon Izuku's saying, Elizabeth? So they all have a grudge against Ash. That makes sense. But still, I feel like something's not right about this tournament. Not right at all. With then, he getting out of his train of thought, he soon noticed that Bakugo is basically, well, looking down at everybody and telling why he's planning on going to UA after all, and plans on becoming the next #1 hero. Hearing this, Izuku's not even amused and not even worth Bakugo's time. With then, soon, their teacher saying, Midoriya, you plan on applying at UA too. But soon hearing this, the whole classroom got silent. Even Bakugo's laughter stopped. But soon, Izuku still looked in his phone, thinking, before he hearing his name, saying, what about me? But soon the whole classroom is actually quiet, because half of them have literally fought against Izuku and tried using his quirk against him. And he's beat each and every one of them, with many of them saying, I can see Midoriya going, but God, look at him now. But soon, he's with one of them saying, he looks like a delinquent, but for some reason, he looks so much cooler too. Saying, yeah, I mean, he still has a plain face, but he just gives off some different ass aura, if anything. I'm kind of terrified just getting near him now. As for Bakugo, he's frustrated that every time he's fought against Izuku, he's basically lost every single chance he had, which literally pisses him off, because he was the strongest person. He was powerful. He was supposed to be the strongest. And now finding out that a quirkless kid like him is stronger than him just doesn't sit right with the Ashen Blonde. With soon, Izuku saying, it's about me going to UA. Yeah, I plan on going, and I plan on getting in, no matter what. And if you think you can stop me, I'd like to see you try. What soon gives off that of an intimidating smile. But soon, everybody basically not even looking at the green-eyed boy, mostly out of terror. Except for Bakugo glaring daggers at the green-eyed boy, with Izuku looking at Bakugo, saying, that's what I expect from you, Kachan. The only person I see is my rival. Soon, classes finally come to an end, but then looking at trying to message his master again, as he's saying that he doesn't have time to talk right now, that he needs to prepare for the tournament in the next couple of months. But soon, Izuku thinking, this just doesn't feel right. I figured the next tournament would probably be 5 months from now, but now they just announced that there's going to be a new one, and people are already getting ready. This doesn't feel right. Something's going on, and I feel like I need to find something else. As Izuku puts his phone back up, as he soon realized, Bakugo, it's kind of rude to be standing over a person. What soon saying, damn nerd, you're able to see me without even turning your head around? You got eyes at the back of your head? Soon saying, well, probably. I mean, you can't see behind my big ass hair after all. With soon Bakugo getting annoyed at that comment saying, Look, if you got nothing to say, then what soon stopping him, saying, what makes you think you could go to UA, Deku? Saying, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm pretty strong. I got the power to match. And not only that, it would make one hell of an origin story, don't you think? But soon, Bakugo saying, what? Saying, think about it. Quirkless kid, basically born with no power whatsoever, grows to become strong and overcomes all adversity that face him, and grows to become one of the top-ranking pros in all of Japan. Yeah, that's quite the origin story. Better than yours from just a nowhere kid that grew up to be the top out of nowhere. After all, everybody likes an underdog story, don't you think? With soon patting Bakugo's shoulders as he begins leaving the classroom, with Bakugo growing frustrated at Izuku's cocky and uplifting tone, with soon basically about to explode and saying, "You're dead, Deku!" But soon, Bakugo tries to hit him with an explosion as Izuku's hand was already out. With then, soon seeing that Izuku didn't even flinch, but then having that of a smile, saying, "Looks like you never changed, Kachan. Your fighting style is so damn similar as always. And unless you change things up a little bit, you're never going to beat me. Just letting you know. And you're the only person I see as my rival at that." With soon saying, "At any rate, I gotta go. Gotta continue training." With soon Izuku basically giving out that of a peace sign and basically flicking off Bakugo before heading out of the classroom door. But then his two lackeys saying, "Ugh, that damn Midoriya. Think he's all that?" With then Bakugo getting frustrated, saying, Damn it, nothing's changed. Why is he the only one that's changed and yet I haven't? It's pissing me off." With soon Izuku basically taking a couple alleyways, trying to make it a quick way back to his home. As soon he begins feeling that of a malicious presence. As soon saying, "Well then, this should be fun. Yo, if you're in the sewers, get your ass out here. I've been looking for a good challenge." But soon, the sludge villain basically comes out of the sewer saying, "Ugh, you already knew of me? Well, doesn't matter. I can just take your body in." As he soon looks at Izuku, as he's grinning from ear to ear. As soon saying, "Oh God, I know you. I've heard of you. You're the Wild Liger, are you not?" Saying, "Yeah, that's what people call me. But hey, I'm looking for a challenge right now, so you think you could?" Saying, "Oh, screw this bullshit. I'll take All Might over dealing with your weird ass." With soon saying, "Wait, did you say All Might?" With then somebody also coming through the sewer saying, "Never fear, because I am here." As a muscular man soon comes out with blonde hair, as soon Izuku notices the figure being the number one hero of Japan, All Might. But soon Izuku begins thinking to himself, this is All Might. All Might standing right in front of me. This would be my one and only chance. But soon Izuku couldn't help but get excited and hyped seeing the number one hero in action. As then All Might hits the sludge villain with his signature Detroit Smash. With then the sludge villain going everywhere, as Izuku's as not even flinched by the wind pressure, as his hair does go blowing backwards, but he's still standing in place after all, like it's nothing. With then Izuku saying, "Holy shit, All Might, right here in the flesh, just did his job. Now that's real power, real strength." I guess that's what you would see in a power quirk like his. But soon, All Might saying, "Oh, I didn't see you there, young man. Sorry if I blew you away," before realizing that Izuku doesn't have a speck of the sludge villain on him or anything like that, would soon think, I thought for sure that he would be covered in the sludge. But then All Might began gathering up all the sludge, with Izuku also helping out as well, wanting to feel useful to his idol after all. But soon they all gather him up in a small bottle, but soon saying, "Thank you, civilian. I appreciate the help." But then Izuku saying, "At any time, All Might, I'm always glad to help out. However, I do have a question to ask you, and it's a really important one before you go." Soon, All Might saying, "Sorry, young man, but I don't have much time," as his time limit is coming closer and closer to an end. Soon saying, "Dude, it's only going to take a couple of seconds. If you just listen." Before All Might jumps in the air, Izuku basically stops him in place right then and there, as he used his ki strength to actually keep him in place, as Izuku felt like his arm was about to rip off, realizing how much power All Might has. But still, he still stopped him in place, but barely though. With soon, All Might noticed this, saying, "Did you? Look, All Might, I really need you to answer this question. It's really important to me." With soon, All Might saying, but then his body begins coming off steam, with even Izuku noticing it, as normally normal people couldn't be able to see the steam. However, Izuku can, because it actually feels like that, of ki escaping his body. Now, but not by being controlled or anything like that. Mostly by voluntarily, like his life force is being sucked out of him. But then he begins reverting back to his normal form, with the steam soon evaporating away from his body. With Izuku looking at the skinny All Might saying, "Well, shit, I did not see this coming." But soon, Izuku began thinking, are you really the real All Might by any chance? Or are you just some faker basically using his name? Soon, All Might taking a heavy, deep sigh, going to the wall and sliding down saying, "Yeah, I'm the real All Might. This is just what I now look like from nowadays." Soon, Izuku saying, "Well, shit. I guess that's what happens when you become a pro for so long and a symbol of peace, and everybody relies on you. You become, well, you." As Izuku goes to the opposite end of the tunnel's wall and slumps down too, but soon saying, "Nah, this actually happened because of a battle that happened about 5 years ago." Soon saying, "A battle with 5 years ago? Are you talking with Toxic Chainsaw by any chance?" Saying, "You know your stuff, kid." But no, it wasn't that battle. Turns out that guy wasn't even much of a problem. This guy was stronger than him, to the point that I couldn't have anybody know about this fight. Just letting you know." Soon saying, "Well, damn, a villain that strong?" As he soon thinks, knowing my master, he would actually revel in the chance of fighting somebody that strong. He would actually love it more than anything. Soon, All Might saying, "Look, please try and keep this a secret. And also, please don't tell any of your friends about this." Soon saying, "Don't worry. I don't really have friends since I'm quirkless after all. And most people fear me too." But soon, All Might's eyes saying, "Wait, you're quirkless? But that makes no sense. You were able to. I was able to basically hold you down with something else. But it wasn't a quirk. I want to ask you this question. It's important, really. And you have to be the one person that answers this. Is it possible for somebody who's quirkless to become a hero? Because my dream is to become the very first quirkless hero, using my strength and teachings that I've learned to become part of the top-ranking pros in Japan. What do you think, All Might?" But soon, hearing this, All Might takes a deep breath and soon looks Izuku in the hand, saying, "Look, a lot of dangerous things happen, mostly because pros have to take them on. Especially when villains use their quirks all dangerously. if a quirkless person became a hero, who knows what would happen. So personally, no, I don't think it's possible for a quirkless person to become a hero. But soon hearing this, Izuku felt like his entire mind was shattered. He felt like everything was basically about to fall. Soon he feels like he's about to slump into darkness for hearing a certain person saying, "Never give up, keep moving forward, always try to reach the top, no matter what happens." As he remembers, these are the words that his master kept telling him every time when he trained him, every time when he came to Japan to teach him about his fighting style. With that, Izuku couldn't help but still stand up saying, "You say that. Thanks. I know how the number one hero feels, but I still plan on doing it." But soon, All Might looking at Izuku, as for some reason, he looks somewhat different, even though he looks like a delinquent kid, saying, "I still plan on becoming the next top-ranking pro. I don't give a damn about reaching number one. I just want to become a hero to show how strong I am, and to prove that somebody like me, somebody that was quirkless, can become a hero, and can save people's lives, just like you, with a smile on their face, and can reach for the top, no matter what." So, thanks for your answer, All Might. I appreciate it. So now I'm more motivated to prove you wrong. But soon hearing this, Izuku begins leaving, saying, "You better make sure to take that villain to the police by any chance, All Might. They'd probably be worried about that." Soon, All Might saying, "Oh yeah, you're right." As All Might still has the sludge villain in his pocket after all, because it didn't actually escape. But soon, Izuku leaves, as All Might couldn't help but smile, saying, "He reminds me of me back in my heyday when I was a kid. But if he still plans on trying to become a hero without a quirk, by any chance he's going to get himself hurt, no matter what kind of power he has. So, whatever happens, I hope that he doesn't get too heartbroken." But soon, All Might soon leaves the alleyway. Little did they know, their paths would cross again in the future. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And god damn, I made this script pretty goddamn long, if I do say so. I was hoping to fit in almost 2 games of KOF in one video, if I'm going to be honest. Not going to lie, I really fucked up. But still, I really enjoyed doing this script a lot and recording this. So I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe, and also hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my other videos when I upload. And also, please check out my Discord and gaming channel. My Discord if you guys have any what ifs you want to give me, and also my gaming channel if you guys want to see me play a couple of games in live stream. So, with that said,
hi everyone,
Mooky,
this is
signing out. Later, guys.
If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell, and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!